This away mission is going to be pretty much solely for the people who were interested in the PlayStation 1 graphics videos. Specifically the people who saw the Star Trek on PS1 video I already did, and the away mission called the PS1 situation, the one about the vert snaps and all that stuff. This video is going to be kind of pointless if you haven't seen those. I feel like I have, the go-ahead to make this kind of video now solely because the original video was popular. People liked the TOS Star Trek PS1 video. I was shocked that people liked it as much as they did. I get into that in the last away mission that was about the PS1 graphics stuff. Not the last away mission, but the away mission a few weeks ago. And we have an update, and it's complicated enough that I needed to bring a piece of paper. So this is a very serious business away mission. So I've been working on this for a few weeks now. And when Con was still on, that was like kind of the main thing I was doing. But now that Star Trek Con is off, I'm like head first into modeling the TNG on PlayStation 1 video. And also another video I have an idea for that's not PlayStation styled. So thank you, Revenant Knight, specifically. You, because you commented on the away mission that was specifically about the PS1 graphical style TOS video. I heard what you said, and to all the people who had constructive criticism of the original video I did, this is me addressing it. Okay, so you're going to have an exclusive clip, preview, sneak peek at the TNG PS1 video right now. So yeah, there's that. And by the way, complain. Feel free to complain. The average overall tries on the PlayStation were about 600 for main characters. Okay? The Enterprise in that thing you just saw is 964 tries. I got it down to 964. I consider that to be a heavy model, but I think I can get away with it. Because the skybox that it was in, the space box, if you will, is like a negligible in terms of tries. I didn't even count it. It's so small. It's a polygonal sphere. It's not a smooth sphere. So I think we can get away with that. And this is like a space game. It's not a game, but imagine that it is. So I think the hero ship would be a very heavy model, and then everything else is smaller. And then we're just kind of floating in space. That shouldn't be that hard for the PlayStation to render, right? Another character ship, that's going to be in this video is the Romulan Warbird. You may have already seen the short on that. That's 502 tries. So it's lighter, but it's just coming in under what's average for a main character in a PlayStation game. So having them on screen together, I think it runs. But yeah, there shouldn't be that much going on, in frame with those two ships. Not that it really matters. We're selling the idea here, right? We're selling the idea that this is on the PlayStation. And I have seen comments that literally thought that those shorts I did on the PlayStation graphics stuff and the original video, I've seen comments where they actually thought that was from a PlayStation game, which it is clearly not, but people have thought it. We're selling the idea, okay? The textures that you just saw on the Enterprise in that exclusive clip that I have, exclusive rights to show because I made it, they should be 16-bit depth colors on the textures. They're not. Right now they're 32-bit, and they should be 16-bit if what I read was correct on the PlayStation. in terms of colors, the color depth of the texture should be 16-bit, not 32. I'm trying to figure out how to get the textures to crunch down to 16-bit and still look cool. Like, I'm trying all the different types of dithering. I'm trying to figure it out, but right now we're at 32. The vert lighting is in. It has vert lighting. There is no soft lighting like you saw in the original video. It has vert lighting. It's not Garage, but it's vert lighting. And I painted it on. It's like you can set up your texture to be this, like, the light source kind of on the model, and you can paint. You can do vert painting basically to paint dark sides and light sides onto your model, and that's what I did to fake the lighting. Okay, and we're going to be doing that on a per scene basis, just like they did back in the day, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to mitigate the vert wobble. The vert snapping was a little crazy in the original video. I'm trying to tone it down, but it also has to be there enough that it's selling the idea. Like I said before, to reiterate, we're selling the idea of the PlayStation here graphically. It runs at 20 FPS. I think it could probably run better than that, but you know, let's go a little overboard. Let's be fun. Let's get cute with it. I went back and I examined Colony Wars up close, and I examined that game Star Trek Invasion on the PlayStation. The skybox has wobble. The skybox, because the skybox has polygons, and it's not something that's just like billboarded behind everything in video, if you know what I mean by that. So there is some vert wobble in my video. I wish I had access to like good data on that game Star Trek Invasion on the PlayStation, because it has the Sovereign class, which I looked at very hard. It didn't have blinking lights, the Sovereign class, so my video isn't going to have it. It does have a kind of effect, like an alpha channel effect over the light sources, like the Bassard collector and the nacelle grill. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm going to work some things up. I'm going to see what it looks like when I'm done. Right now, we do have the textures for the nacelle grill and other lit up elements like that separate so that they can emit light. We're not actually emitting light because we don't have bloom or anything like that, right? Or any kind of real-time lighting, but they get brighter, right? Essentially is what I'm saying. I wish I could see the poly count and get the textures for the Sovereign class in Star Trek Invasion, but I can't get that. I can't seem to find it. That is a PlayStation 1 game too. And to put it simply, I know the models that I wanted, and that's what I tackled first. I tackled the Enterprise, and then I tackled the Romulan Warbird, you know, the D'Deridex. Those are my two favorite ships from TNG, so I knew I wanted to use them, and I had an idea for exactly how the video starts that I'm not going to spoil here, that I always wanted to do, and I'm going to be doing that. But in terms of the plot of this video, I don't know what's going to happen. I know the models I want, and I made them already, and I guess I'm over the hard part, but I need to figure out, number one, how to crunch down the textures. They're already 256 by 256. From what I understand, that's the limit on the PlayStation, but we need to get the bit depth lower. So that's number one. Number two, what's the plot of this video? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm trying to figure it out. I want it to be funny, and I want it to be, number one, easy to understand visually without dialogue. That's important for this video. Easy to understand, no dialogue, kind of funny. All right, and now with that out of the way, models done. Don't know the plot. Textures too big, like they're 32-bit. They should be 16-bit. But they're the right size, 256 by 256. So a lot of the hard stuff's done. Textures need a little work, and we got to figure out what's actually going to happen in the video, right? I would love it if I could figure out extracted data on textures and stuff from Star Trek Invasion and the PlayStation 1, but I can't. And there's a few things that I'd like to get vert wobbling that aren't right now. Right now, the the stars that are coming at you in that clip I just showed, the background, the skybox is wobbling, the ship's wobbling. They're wobbling per camera, by the way. If the camera is moving along these things, that's causing the wobble. Anything stationary does not wobble anymore. I understand that. But the stars that are coming at you, right now, they don't wobble. Because everything I tried to do to get them wobbling, it really, really looks bad. And I'm wondering kind of in my mind if on the PlayStation they would have gave up on that and just not done that. But if they're billboarded and are facing the camera, you can't, the dynamic angles of the ship that you see in the intro aren't going to look right against the stars moving. So I'm not sure how to make that work exactly, but maybe there's a way I can spoof it. But right now, they're just like 6 panels that progressively come towards you and pass through the camera, right? And the Enterprise passes through them, and they have an alpha on them, so that you only see the little light dots, and it's enough to trick the eye now, but there's no wobble in it. And I know now stuff that even is a skybox has wobble, and these are polygonal. They just barely have any polygons on them. So I'm trying to figure that out. Did you notice when you watched the video that I just showed you? Anyway, that about covers it for the updates on TNG on the PlayStation. As if that game actually exists. Well, there is Star Trek Invasion. I don't have it, but I did watch a lot of it. And check out those shorts. I did a short showcasing the Enterprise in PlayStation 1 style, and also the Romulan Warbird. And I'm Lieutenant Mark, and thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time.